I'm just going to ask you some questions about the city and the country. I would like you to give your honest thoughts and opinions. I will not take offence at any answer you may give. There is also no right or wrong answers. And throughout this interview, when I use the word country, I'm referring primarily to remote or rural New South Wales or other like areas.
Right.
Okay, question number 1. Were you brought up in a country or in a city area?
I was brought up in Hong Kong, which is a very, very urbanized city.
Question number 2. Have you ever been to remote New South Wales?
I think I did before, but I can't remember when was it.
When I say the word country, what is your mental picture or image of the country?
I have an image in my mind that there will be green pastures, vast pieces of land, farms, huge houses and nice air, beautiful.
So what do you associate with the country?
I would say farmhouses and green pastures mainly.
Do you think of the country as disadvantaged?
Not necessarily, no. It depends on the areas, I think.
And if you do think they are disadvantaged, what are the disadvantages in your opinion?
I think it's due to the geographical distance that they are far away from the cities, so they are not that connected, so they might not have good internet connections, they have delays in receptions, and there could be electricity, power, water problems as well.
Do you associate dirtiness or mud with country life?
Sometimes, but it really depends on which country you're talking about.
Do you associate hardship?
Potentially, but not necessarily.
In general, what is your perspective of country life? For example, of describing the people, the work, environment, or landscape.
In terms of the people, I have this impression that they would be much more friendlier than the people around the city area. There would be more outgoing, more outdoor activities. And in terms of the landscape, it would be like natural sceneries, pretty, less cars.
Are you generally annoyed when it rains?
If it rains non-stop, then yes, it will be annoying.
Around what temperature do you classify as a hot day?
Anywhere about 28 degrees.
What do you think of when I say the word city? What is your mental picture or image of the city?
An image will be vast majority of high-rise buildings, many cars, people dressing up very formally in terms of like suits and business attire, and the roads will be narrower and the air is not that clean.
Okay. So what do you associate with the city?
Non-stop business going on, traffic, maybe congestion as well. Modern lifestyle mainly.
Do you think of the city as disadvantaged?
Not really, I think they're mostly quite advanced.
Do you associate dirtiness with city life?
Sometimes when it gets overpopulated, then it would be dirty to me.
Do you associate hardship with city life?
Maybe in terms of people's mental conditions because of the stress and the lack of space.
Okay. In general, what is your perspective of city life? Describe the people, the work environment, landscape.
The work environment will be much more stressful, pressurized. People are coming and going, not much communication, and yeah, quite packed, the whole environment.
So what are the differences, in your opinion, between the country and the city?
In a nutshell, it will be that the city is much more urbanized, tall buildings, lots of people, but there will be a lack of deep and meaningful communication, whereas in the countryside you have much more of a closer, familial and family life. That's in a nutshell.
Thank you very much. That's all.